Industrial paint business model. It takes practice, precision, and patience to do a good paint job, and because it's so time-intensive, many homeowners are looking to outsource the painting of their homes, both inside and out, to a professional painter. If you enjoy painting and do it well, you are in a great position to start a painting business that has the potential to be very profitable. However, that doesn't necessarily mean it's time to quit your job and launch one. Is starting a painting business a good idea? Painting may be an old industry, but it's still a growing one. Government statistics indicate that the employment of painters is expected to grow by 6% by 2028, which is the average for all occupations. As long as the construction industry remains strong, there will always be a need for painting businesses. Currently, the industry creates nearly $1.3 trillion worth of structures each year in the United States and employs around 7 million workers. It is relatively easy to start a painting business due to low materials costs and no need for special education or training. However, there are a few pros and cons you should consider before starting your own painting business. Introduction. Local paint industry operates both in organized and unorganized sectors. The data regarding production and number of units of the unorganized sector is not available, therefore, it is difficult to have complete data about the production and number of units of the paint industry. According to an estimate, over 350 units of paints and varnishes are operating in the unorganized sector. Their products are substandard though their cost of production is comparatively low. Many of them also avoid payments of excise duties and therefore are in a better position to compete in the local market. To start a paint factory, all one needs a commercial license and perhaps 1 or 2 mixers. Mission and principles. Painting will be known for providing a high-quality service product. You have to be known as a premium provider of custom and commercial painting and finishing services, operating at multiple levels within prospect and existing client community. To achieve your mission, Paint will have to succeed at doing the following: provide unique, practical, and professional services to clients on a timely basis, applying and leveraging time-tested and state-of-the-art techniques and practices. To succeed at meeting your goals, your first responsibility is to our customers. Maintain a strong financial environment to allow you to establish yourselves as a multifaceted service provider in the regional market we serve. Behave with the philosophy that your customers are entitled to a professional service that performs to above expectation satisfaction, in a reasonable, agreed-to amount of time and at a competitive, attractive price. Treat your partners, employees, and customers with fairness and consideration. Bring value to your business operations community and client community. We expect that through the effective application of these philosophies and principles we will succeed in achieving your mission. Growth and market. Market factors have indicated a current trend of moderately increasing income and commercial budgets with the pent-up demand for convenience and beautification services. It will not be unreasonable for the number of potential residential and commercial customers to increase 10 to 30% each year. Business objective. Grow the company to a targeted achievement of more than 15 to 20% operating margin year to year. Raw material. Paint industry uses about 300 different types of raw materials for producing various kinds of paints. About 15% raw materials of the industry are petroleum-based. The major required raw materials include pigments, zinc oxide and titanium oxide. Demand. The main consumers of paints and varnishes are government and semi-government organizations such as Defense Service, shipyard, railways, government road transport agencies, etc. The private housing sector is estimated to account for 20% of total paint consumption in the country. The demand for paints and varnish is derived from expansion in construction, building, manufacturing, transport and other sectors. The demand for paints is conservatively estimated to increase by 20% annually during the next 5 years. Moreover, the development of chemical industry is also taking place, and in view of this, most of the raw materials used by the paints industry are expected to be produced and manufactured locally during the next 5 years. The paint industry would thus find a favorable raw material for further expansion and growth. Service. Paint offers comprehensive interior and exterior painting services for both the residential and commercial markets. Paint services include full prep work, drywall contouring, fine detailing, small carpentry work, specialty wall coatings, refinishing, acoustical ceilings, pressure washing or roof cleaning. Types of paints. Paints are made to serve hundreds of specific purposes, and in view of this, they are classified into innumerable types. For instance, the paints which serve the purpose of protecting the surface of any article may be made to resist acidity, moisture, heat, etc. Similarly, decorative paints may be of several types, some of which may give luminous effects and some types may give simple effects of different colors. However, paints are broadly classified into 3 main types. 1. Primers. 2. Undercoaters. 3. Finishing paints. Some of the paints may be described in brief as resisting enamels, These paints give resistance to acidic atmosphere and environmental conditions. These are made with pigments and media. Synthetic resins are used in the media. Aluminum paints. In the manufacture of this type of paint, the basic pigment, for example white lead, zinc oxide, is replaced by aluminum powder. The outstanding quality of an aluminum paint is to give resistance to moisture and heat. Such paints are made with a variety of media depending on the specific purpose it is intended to serve. Head-tested oils, varnishes, either natural resin or synthetic resin, cellulose lacquers, chlorinated rubber and spirit varnishes are among the materials which are used to manufacture this type of paint. The important consideration, however, is that what is employed as media should be low in acid value. Anti-corrosive paints. Special paints are made for use in ships to counteract corrosive effects at the bottom of the ship. These are manufactured by incorporating toxic ingredients, for example oxides of mercury, which have quick drying properties. Bituminous paints. These are generally of dark shades due to the fact that the basic ingredient is bitumen, the property of which is difficult to conceal. It is prepared by mixing bitumen and driving oil. Fire retarding. Such paints are generally used to protect wood material if exposed to fire. If the wood materials are painted with fire-retarding paints, the fire is not likely to spread quickly, although a greater intensity of fire may destroy and consume paint to the extent of the degree of thickness of coatings and the nature of paint. Hygienic paints. Several types of paints are manufactured to resist the growth of fungus. Such paints incorporate agents, which are toxic. Heat-resisting paints by using pigments which stable at high temperatures combined with a short oil synthetic resin media, melamine resins. Paints are made to stand temperature up to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or even more without any change. Hydroadditive paints. These paints may be successfully applied to damp surfaces where ordinary paints fail to work. These are available in the form of primers, undercoatings and finishes in which suitable substances are added to develop the properties for adhering to damp surfaces. Metallic paints. These types of paints are heat resistant and are generally used to paint radiators and heating pipes. These are made of aluminum and bronze powders, which are treated in oil or varnish, synthetic resin or cellulose. The colors of these paints are generally pale gold to dark bronze. Packing. Paint has 4 packing: style 1, quarter 2, gallon 3, bucket 4. Contract pack is for supply, demand, distribution or placement. This includes company activities that make the product available to target consumers. Placement is the process in which the final good or service is made available to the end customer. The channels used for this purpose are known as marketing channels. Marketing channels are defined as a set of independent organizations involved in the process of making a product or service available for the use or consumption by the consumer or business user. Promotion. Before getting a product into the market, culture is to invite its business partners, dealers or distributors to give them orientation regarding new product. After this first step, when product is introduced to the business partners, second step is its promotion. How the promotion is done: 1. TV advertisement on different channels. 2. Radio advertisement. 3. Billboards almost in every big city. 4. Posters or banners. 5. Small gifts for dealers and distributors to push new product sales. 6. Small gifts for painters and contractors who are labor force who apply paint. 7. T-shirts printed with product logo on them. 8. Caps. 9. Keychain. Marketing strategy. Marketing strategy should be simple. Use the available channels appropriately to impact growth, gaining considerable name recognition through word of mouth. Contracting for painting and finishing services in commercial and municipal markets is not an impulse decision, so the primary thrust of the marketing strategy is to inform prospective clients of reference work similar to the services they require. Thanks for watching.